Every breath you take and every calorie of food you consume originates from a hidden mechanism operating entirely out of sight within these leaves. We go about our daily routines completely oblivious to the factories that keep us alive. We walk past them and sit under them, rarely stopping to consider the complex chemistry happening inside them right now. To understand the massive engineering project required to sustain global survival, we must leave the visible world behind and descend directly into the cellular structure of a single leaf. Down here, the process requires three specific, lifeless ingredients. The plant needs solar radiation from above, water from the soil below, and carbon dioxide from the air. It starts underground. The roots absorb water from the earth, drawing it upward through a pressurized plumbing system called the xylem, pushing the liquid forcefully upward against gravity. While the water rises, atmospheric carbon dioxide diffuses into the microscopic pores on the leaf surface. Simultaneously, solar radiation strikes that same surface, bringing all three elements together. A single plant leaf is an active, bustling transit hub. It forces these distinct global elements to converge in one precise location to begin the chemical reaction. This image shows a cross-section of a plant cell, specifically highlighting the internal engine where the first chemical phase occurs, the chloroplast. The surface of these chloroplasts is bombarded by photons traveling from the sun. The arrival of this solar energy is chaotic and continuous. In the light-dependent reaction, solar energy strikes a water molecule and physically forces it apart. The resulting oxygen is an unneeded byproduct discarded into the atmosphere. The remaining hydrogen and energy are packed into a transient chemical battery called ATP. This sequence occurs with violent speed, millions of times across thousands of chloroplasts within fractions of a second. The plant successfully traps the sun's chaotic energy, but this ATP battery is highly unstable. It cannot be stored long-term, which means the process requires a second, more permanent phase. Capturing solar energy is only half the problem. The plant must now use that energy for the precise physical construction of matter. This is the Calvin cycle, often called the light-independent reaction. It operates like a rhythm-driven assembly line, running entirely on the stored ATP batteries rather than direct sunlight. The cycle pulls raw carbon dioxide molecules straight from the air, feeding them into a continuous circular pathway. ATP energy rigidly locks those loose carbon atoms together. The assembly line's final output is a dense, stable sugar molecule, known as glucose. Ultimately, the Calvin cycle takes fleeting, intangible solar energy and successfully locks it into a physical, consumable form. Viewed from a grand macroscopic scale, the true global impact of those microscopic cellular factories finally becomes clear. That discarded oxygen from the light-dependent reaction accumulates. It maintains the atmospheric balance that allows every animal and every human to breathe. Meanwhile, that dense, stable glucose serves as the foundational bedrock of the global food web. It provides the base energy for nearly all terrestrial life. Those tiny chemical locks click into place trillions of times a second across the Earth's surface, turning sunlight and air into matter. The continuation of life on Earth depends entirely on this exact sequence. Ultimately, it is the quiet, microscopic rhythm of the leaf that dictates the total survival of our entire macroscopic world.